Hey everyone, Kev the Trainer here. Today I'm going to show you how to use the app MyFitnessPal to track your calories and lose weight. The reason why you want to track your calories is so you understand how much you're putting into your body. Every food and drink has a certain amount of calories. To lose weight, you need to burn 3,500 calories. So in the last video where I talked about how you can stay motivated to lose weight, which you can click on the link right over here, we discussed some strategies on how you can lose weight. One of the strategies was to track your progress. And one of the ways that you can do that is by using the application MyFitnessPal. So I'm going to be going through step by step how to set up a profile on MyFitnessPal and give you an understanding of how this actually works. In a later video, I'll show you how to use a fitness tracker to track your output. But for right now, I'm going to focus solely on your input. So right now, I'm in the application MyFitnessPal. You can download this onto your smartphone. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to sign up. And you can either continue with Facebook or you can sign up with an email. Once you make a selection, you choose your goal. Is your goal to lose weight? Is your goal to maintain weight? Or is your goal to gain weight? We're going to try to lose weight. And then it'll ask, how active are you? You can choose not very active, so you spend most of the day sitting. You're lightly active, you spend a good part of your day on your feet. Or you're active, you spend a good part of the day doing some physical activity. Or you're very active, you spend most of the day doing heavy physical activity. So let's say that you live a lightly active lifestyle. We're just getting there. So lightly active. And how tall are you? I'm not as tall as I'd like to be, but there I am. I'm 5'5". Currently, I weigh 160 pounds. Let's say my goal is to weigh 145 pounds. Okay. And it says, don't worry, this doesn't affect your daily calorie goal. You can always change it later. Then it's going to ask you what your weekly goal is. Do you want to lose 2 pounds per week, 1.5, 1, or 0.5? So since it's recommended, let's try to go for 1 pound per week. Then you're going to enter your email address, all that good stuff. So it says here that our custom plan is ready and we're one step closer to our goal weight. So it's saying if I consume 1,780 calories in a day, I should be fine to lose 5 pounds by February 25th. There are some premium options, but I don't typically use that. All I use are the basic features, so you don't necessarily need to go premium. So just click that X. And it's going to guide you through exactly how to use this. So now that we're here in MyFitnessPal, now that we plugged in all that information, you can see your daily log for the foods that you're going to be inputting in your day. So I'm just going to pretend, for demonstration purposes, all the different things that I ate so you can get a sense of how this works. So let's say for breakfast, I had a serving of oatmeal. It was half a cup of Quaker oatmeal. I would just type in Quaker, it was old-fashioned, Quaker old-fashioned oatmeal. It was half a cup. So you'll see that it was already there. It's listed. So one thing you'll notice is that there are various entries for this food, but there is one with a green check mark. So that's really helpful because that means that that is verified. So you can trust that this is the accurate number of calories and macronutrients in this listing. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. Very cool. And let's say for some reason I had chicken breast that morning as well. So I'm just going to type in chicken and type in breast in there too. So here, you'll notice that there are measurements. So something you can do to be really helpful about counting your calories in the input is by using a food scale. So a food scale is going to be helpful because then once you're searching for these foods, you know exactly how much you had. And then you can adjust the serving size of these different things. So if I go back, is there just kind of a generic chicken breast, because I don't have a barcode to scan. There we go. So a generic chicken breast, if I have measured it out and it was 8 ounces, I would go ahead and scroll down, click 8 servings of 8 ounces. That gives me the approximate amount of fats and proteins. But again, this is a rough estimate because it's not the precise brand. So to be very, very sure, MyFitnessPal has a very nice feature that actually allows you to scan the barcodes of foods. So if you see in this window here, I clicked Add Food. On the right next to that drop pin, next to the search bar, there's a barcode. Click on the barcode. You can actually see, it actually uses your camera, so it can scan different barcodes on different food items. So, for instance, I have protein right over here. This is the protein that my gym sells. It's awesome. What you're gonna do is get the barcode, go ahead and scan that, and now you have the actual numbers from that product. And that's really nice because whenever you do make purchases at the grocery store, you can scan ahead of time and plan out your meals that way. And then you can see if you're going to be within your calorie budget. So cool. Let's say, for instance, that this was my breakfast. Awesome. I'm just going to plug in some random things here. Let's say I went to Chick-fil-A and I got some grilled nuggets. You can type in the brand of the restaurant. You'll see again here a whole bunch of entries, but if there's that green dot or if there's that green check mark, you know that's verified. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. Let's see. Let's say I got a side salad from Chick-fil-A since I was already there. You can go ahead and type that in there. I forgot to type salad, but hey, that's there too. There it is, side salad. Awesome. So now I know what I had for lunch, what I had for breakfast, and let's just plug in some random dinners. Let's say that I had tilapia and it was 8 ounces. So again, I could, if they had the scanner available, I could do that. But here I have a 4-ounce tilapia. I'm gonna go ahead and give that 2 servings to make it 8 ounces, 40 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat. Cool, plug that in there. And let's add a cup of brown rice. Brown rice. 1 cup cooked, awesome. Plug that in there. Sweet, and let's add 2 more protein drinks to those. Since I already plugged that protein in, it should show up in my history, but if not, you need to go to all meals. There we go, vanilla protein, and let's add another vanilla protein here. All right, so this was just a random selection that I made. So let's say, for instance, that was my caloric intake. Actually, let's add one more thing just to bring it up a little higher. Let's say for a snack, I had protein shake. I just was crazy about protein. There we go. So just for demonstration purposes, this was what I had to eat that day. You'll see that my caloric goal was to consume 1,780 calories, and I consumed 1,488. Within the goal that MyFitnessPal set, I was 292 under that number. So really what I like to use this for is just keeping an understanding of how many calories I'm putting in. I have a totally different method for calculating my deficits. So basically here I have my total for the day, and that's 1488 calories consumed. So basically I'm going to take that number and I'm going to subtract it from my output. And again, in another video, I'm going to be going over how you can track your output. But for here, I pretty much want you to focus on calculating how much food you're taking in. If you're looking at the number where it says 1780 is that goal, so that's the goal of calories you wanted to consume, and you're subtracting 1488 from that, that means that I was consuming 292 calories less than what my goal was. So if I wanted to hit my goal and it was the middle of the day, what I would do, consume something that contains 292 calories. So let's just say I had another chicken breast. I only wanted this to be 292 though, so let's say I had only 6 ounces of that chicken breast. There we go. So that changes the numbers entirely. I was close to my goal, and I only had 16 calories under budget. You got it? So let's say you weren't eating clean and you went to McDonald's every single morning. So if you went to McDonald's and you had a Egg McMuffin. There we go, let's plug that in. Cool. Then let's say you had a hash brown. McDonald's, okay? Cool. And then let's say for lunch, you went to Chipotle. And we've got to be more specific than that. Let's say you went to Chipotle and got a burrito. So again, like, it's going to be generic because I know you can customize these things. Something you can do is you could actually create your own food. If you can go to the website at Chipotle and basically customize your burrito there and then input all of the macronutrients here. So let's go Chipotle. You call this our favorite burrito. Let's say one burrito. Let's say it was a 1. You can go next. Then you can enter the appropriate amount of calories, carbs, proteins, fats, etc. So sometimes if you're customizing food like that, you're gonna have to go this route to put that in there. But let's just say we had a generic burrito. Cool, that's 1,000 calories. But we also got chips with guac. All right, chips and guac, 1 bag. Crazy. Let's say for dinner, we went to In-N-Out. So for those of you who are watching from the East Coast or anywhere else in the world that is not the West Coast, you are unsure what In-N-Out is. It's a pretty sick burger place. Let's say we had a double-double. So that's a double cheeseburger. Okay, cool. And then we got some animal style fries. There's not a verified option for that, but we'll have to go with, like I said, the best results there. And then let's go ahead and add a milkshake. So here's a day where I was eating straight fast food. Look at that. There was 4,180 calories consumed based on the food that we plugged in. And that is 2,400 calories over budget. And that is not where we want to be. So the whole idea for this was to show you, like, hey, if you had just eaten these foods mindlessly, you have no idea how much you're actually putting into your body. So again, we can't really measure this without the exercise, and I'm going to demonstrate that later, but you can see how these calories can really add up if you're not being mindful of what you're eating. So I think many people, like, I can relate to this before I got into my fitness journey. This looks very similar to how I ate before I took my health very seriously. And not knowing how much I was putting in every single day, it's no wonder why I gained 40 pounds in that short time span. So I really think it's very important that you understand that you can track your calories. All right, so that was my demonstration of how you can track things in MyFitnessPal. And again, I just want to reiterate that it's really, really important to understand what you're putting into your body. Every single food and every single drink has a caloric value. So based on your height, your age, and your weight, there's a certain amount of calories you need to achieve certain goals. Generally, when weight loss is your goal, you're trying to lose pounds. And your goal is to burn 3,500 calories. By making slight adjustments to your diet or increasing your activity, you're able to hit that goal easily. It's just gonna require the effort for you to count your calories, okay? So just go ahead and go to your app store, download the application, and start using it. Just use it day by day. Every single day, just plug in what you're eating, and then try to hit that goal, all right? So if you have any questions, just let me know. Kev the Trainer here. Have a great day.